look who I found. And surprise, surprise, she has a glass item.
I do.
All right, well, it is the next day and the rain has gone away. The clouds are a little bit dark, but there is no rain in the forecast. There's the gingham patch again. We came there yesterday and got that Santa head. And today, unlike yesterday, right across the street, we do have a garage sale set up. So I'm gonna go check that out and see if there's anything good to pick up. So they're $1 each?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick some pieces out and just like put some to the side, like some of these pendants, like the elephant. So I like that one. I saw an octopus.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I like the octopus. That's cool.
We sold so many owls.
Oh, I'm
Owls
sure.
are hot
Yeah,
this
we
year.
have a ton of owls, so I won't get every owl, but I like seahorses. So get the ooh, we got a mermaid.
I don't care where.
I have a thing for
Seahorse.
mermaids. I have a thing for mermaids.
Mermaid? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a cute one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I like this one. We definitely gotta get the mermaid. Starting off the day with a mermaid is definitely good. It's another seahorse. Okay, we'll get that.
The dinosaur.
Dinosaur? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, all right. Get that. Holy girl would like that one. I have a friend who likes dinosaurs, so.
You do the seahorses. You could do two for $1. Would be
Oh,
fine.
really?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I like this claw with the orb.
What is this?
Yeah. Oh, let me see. It looks like
Oh, I don't know what that is.
you know what? I think that's an octopus tentacle because you could see the suction cups.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, have you ever eaten octopus before?
No.
Yeah. They sell it sometimes at like sushi restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called taco, T-A-K-O. So
Okay.
whenever I order it, I ask them jokingly for extra suction cups.
Yeah. No, that doesn't sound good to me.
Yeah, it actually is. I like this one. 3 owls on it. Okay, it's pinned in. I'll just take the pins out of that one.
Well, they keep sliding off the boards.
Okay. Yeah, I really like animals. So, I really like elephants. So that's a good one. Yeah. All right, Miss Primetime's gonna love these.
Butterflies.
We are saturated with butterflies right now. Butterflies and owls we have a lot, but I like the dragon ones here. So maybe we could do
kind of cute.
2 for $1 on those. And
Oh, I thought that was a peacock, but it's just a.
let's see here. This is kind of interesting.
Oh, that's his steam.
Yeah.
I forget now what it is.
Yeah, it's neat.
I was just in Prescott a couple weeks ago, and they had, what is it called? Steampunk? Steampunk.
Yeah.
A leather hat in one of the gift shops.
Really?
And it was $895.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it's just a cowboy hat with
Here's another one.
steampunk on it.
All right.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of that.
Big dragonfly. I'm gonna go for the big dragonfly.
Hot air balloon that opens.
A hot air balloon that opens.
Oh, here's a mermaid's tail.
Ooh, mermaid tail? Oh, there we go. It just keeps coming.
Well, this
it just
is
keeps
fun.
coming and coming.
You know how much I've dealt with this?
This
and
is
haven't really
great.
looked at it?
This is great.
Oh, here's a pretty elephant.
All right, I like that this opens up. So.
I guess that goes together.
Oh, there we go.
It's a
Yeah,
piece.
that is cool. I love it. All right, we'll get that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, another octopus.
This is fun.
This is great.
The
Thanks.
unicorn.
I should do this more often. Have someone just find the treasures for me.
There's a
Unicorn. We'll do the
snake
unicorn.
thing.
I love snakes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a cool one.
I don't usually even touch them.
This is really neat.
Here's a fox or something.
I guess you. So, how would you use this though? Because it doesn't have. I guess you'd have
I
to
don't
add
know.
something onto it or something.
It may not belong with
yeah.
jewelry stuff.
Yeah. You know what? We'll still get it. I like it. All right. You know, I like this owl though. I'm gonna get one owl just to get an owl, just so we said we got an owl. Ooh, another octopus. Look, and it opens.
So is this.
Oh, cool. All right. So I'm gonna get this one because I'm gonna pass on this. It doesn't have an animal on it, but this one I really like. Awesome. Okay.
It somehow opens, but it doesn't. It's not. No animal on it.
No animal. Okay. Oh, elephant head.
There's another. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
This is kind of like an Indian look, and we got like a fox with a green gem-like structure in the middle. Okay. We'll definitely do that elephant.
This opens somehow, I think, because it's got a hinge. It looks like on the bottom.
That's neat. Pineapple?
Pineapple.
You get this. That's cool.
I had these hooks, I used to have them on those that way, and I changed it.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a look too here, see if I see any other ones. Another seahorse. Get that. Is this open? I think this door opens. Right?
Let me see. Oh, there's steampunk.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna get that. It's just cool how it opens up like that. Very neat.
These all open probably. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I think that pretty much does it for like animal related stuff. Yeah, okay. So now I just gotta count them up. Oh, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Although I don't know if those would count.
Yes.
I don't know.
Put those together for $1. That's fine.
Okay. Then we got that one. Let me separate them a little, then it'll be easier to count it. We got those two. Maybe we can lump. Dun, dun, dun. Lump those for $1. Mermaid tail. Locket. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 20 bucks for all? Does that work?
Yep.
$20? All right, awesome. Let me just get my wallet. Well, I think Mrs. Primetime's going to be really excited about this $20 deal. Anytime I could come home with a bulk lot of jewelry like this, especially if it's animal-related jewelry, I get the Primetime bonus points. All right, so today I'm going to park more up that way. So I'm going to pass by the typical area where I park over up here to the right, and we're gonna explore the area going up and over that hill. So I'm looking forward to checking out a new area, because the last 2 days I have spent my time primarily around this region right over here and going, you know, far down into the paths. So there's quite a line, but we'll get there. All right, so here we go. This is past the hill. This is the next area, and you can see it just keeps going back and back with tents over there, tents over here, and it really goes back far in the field. I went over here last year, and there was just a ton to explore. So yeah, we just got to get into the parking right over here, and then we'll be all set. But my goodness, it's just so beautiful here too. Just look at all that back there. It's just amazing. All right, let's head in here. So I just came from the parking lot out that way. I'm exploring these tents and came across some interesting ephemera pieces, these ads for Dixie White, and they don't have a price tag on them, so I'm going to ask in a moment. There's 2 of them. They're in excellent shape. And then you have the cool Shirley Temple ad for RC Cola, which I really like. So let's try to find a price on these. Do you have a price on these Dixie Whites and the Shirley Temple Cola.
The
one?
Dixie White is 15. Those are old.
Yeah. And what about the Shirley Temple?
I would do 10 on that.
10 on that
It's
one?
about 30, 40 years old.
Okay. And what about the Pro Cheerleader?
I'd do
cards?
25 on a box.
Okay. Thanks. All right, so of these, I think I'm going to go with the Shirley Temple RC Cola for 10. I love this advertisement fan. It's so cool, and it's an excellent shape, double-sided. Love it for 10 bucks. It's awesome. All right, now this actually isn't even worth that much. Best I could probably get out of it is like 28 bucks, but it's hard for me to pass up a beautiful lady holding a bottle of cola. Just one of those things. Yeah, so the size of the tents that people set up in really vary from small to medium size to pretty large, as you could see from this one here, which is good because, you know, when you do have rainy days, it gives you some other options to go into. So I always like to explore these. All right, so we are inside another tent, and this is a really cool piece. And you may remember this looks very similar to an item I found recently at an estate sale. It's not exact, but it was in that top corner and I took it down. And that's why it's still sitting here, because this is a really, really cool piece. It's really bright and colorful, as I mentioned, and you've got animals in it. You've got this nice family scene or community village scene. You've got a name on it, Mercado. And, you know, I got it for just a couple bucks, but, you know, you could see here in terms of, you know, the asking price for this one is 110. So that gives you some sense of, you know, potential value of something like this. So it just goes to show you are going to come across things like this from time to time, and definitely be on the lookout for it because they are popular. So I'm over at this other tent and I came across this item. It's cast iron, it's painted, it's so cool. This devil stick match holder, and the price on it is 17. So maybe I can get it for 15. Wait, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
What's the best you could do on the stick match holder?
15.
All right, that works for me. I'll do 15. I appreciate it. It's super cool.
The strike that matches on his legs.
Yeah. That's so cool. So yeah, it's got like little grooves in it.
Yeah.
That is so. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, double face.
It's double-sided. Oh my gosh, this might be one of my favorite items in all. I really like this. This is so cool. And you could even see from the side that you could, no matter what angle you put it at, you're gonna see them.
Yep.
Wow. All right, cool. Thank you. You know, so the other cool thing that you could do with this, you don't have to just put matchsticks in it. You could put a candle in it. You could put toothpicks in it. Use it for multiple purposes, but I love the matchstick idea because of the grooves on the bottom to light them. All right, so I just came out of the tent and look who I found. And surprise, surprise, she has a glass item.
I do.
And I was with you when you found that, and
Yeah.
I do know to look for like purpley blue glass like that, but on this one, well, I think if I saw it, I might have passed on it because it has like some surface scratches and like surface discoloration, but you must know something I don't, because you picked it up for 10 bucks.
Yes, the reason I bought this is because it's Carlo Moretti, so it's actually a designer piece, and it's Murano.
Is it marked?
No, it's not. I just know the shape, I know the form.
See,
I knew what to look for, and I was like, oh, that's Carlo Moretti. And it has this different band of color up at the top. I've bought and sold it before.
Okay. What would you do with the side stuff?
So I try to get it off, and if I couldn't, I just disclose it in the listing. But at 10 bucks, you can't really lose.
Okay.
So.
And it's kind of accepted for that kind of glass anyway?
Yeah, it's satin glass, so scuffs are kind of to be expected on satin glass.
All right.
I mean, like some collectors will be like, okay, but some collectors are very like, they want a perfect collection. So it just depends.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
You just gotta find the right buyer.
Okay.
But if you turn it this way, you can't tell.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. That's good for the first picture of the listing. Thanks, Jocelyn.
Sure.
All right, so it turns out that the prices are actually different from what I was originally told, which actually makes sense. So these are actually $5 a piece. These are 50 cents a piece, and that really does make sense. So I'm gonna grab this one, I'm gonna grab this one, I'm gonna grab this one, and I'm gonna grab this one. I'm gonna stay away from the ones that are like blatantly mature that would cause problems on eBay, and we'll just snag these four for 20. Are the calendars $1 too on here? Okay, everything's $1. All right, I really love this because we've got this nice old NBA calendar, but if you think that's good, wait till you see what is underneath. Check it out. Michael Jordan, 1990 NBA Superstars calendar. No comp available for it online, which is actually a good sign. This is not something I have come across before. You do have a little bit of writing, not every single, look at that. People are gonna pay up for that right there. We got Larry Bird in there. People are gonna wanna display this. It doesn't really matter that much that there's writing inside. I mean, it would be great if there wasn't, but this cover is really incredible, and for $1, I cannot pass up on this. People just love anything Jordan. And if you're wondering, this one does have Michael Jordan inside, so that's definitely pretty cool.
Tell your friends for $1.
Oh yeah, no, I know, very cool.
For $1?
Absolutely, yeah, it's great. Doesn't matter to me that some of these have some writing in it or X marks
Those were my landlords.
in it. Oh, they were your landlords?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. So, yeah, I really like them. I'm gonna pick them up for sure. Thanks. Well, Fred Flintstone, once again, we just showed those cookie jars that I sourced in a prior estate sale video. And I figured I'd show this because there was a time once when I found one just like this, but it was Barney Rubble. And I remember I got it for like 10, 15 bucks, and I wound up selling it for like, I don't know, $80, $70, something like that. Ironically, the Fred Flintstone one is not worth as much as the Barney Rubble one. So they want 35 bucks for it, but man, it sells for like 42, something like that. You could see it's supposed to have a stopper, but it's been sealed up. So there's the bank part in the back where you put the coins in. So cool piece, but yeah, I just wanted to show up, and I'm gonna pass on it for 35. I just wanted to show this Keebler Elf cookie jar. I grew up loving the Keebler Elf commercial, so I thought this cookie jar was pretty cool. You can see it says $25 as is, which means that there's, you know, some type of flaw on it. The flaw on this one actually isn't that bad. It's just a little chipping on the inside. On the outside, it looks great. This is actually a very good deal for somebody who, you know, like me, likes the Keebler Elves and, you know, would like something like this in their house, because she said she'd actually do 20 bucks on it. You could find one online for 40 without the little chips inside. So, you know, it's not worth it for me to pick up like for eBay or anything, you know, plus it's a pain to pack it and ship it. But, you know, again, I just wanted to show it because I love the Keebler Elves, and, you know, just thought it was a cool item. And big shout out to the Keebler Fudge Stripes. If you like those as well, let me know in the comments. All right, so we're inside one of these buildings, and one of the things that I want to show you here, these are incredible. This must have been purchased from someone's estate or something, because they're all from 1976 and they're in incredible condition, published annually by Russ Cochran. Check it out, Flash Gordon, and these are reproductions of the comic strip prints in this big format, and people love to put stuff like this in, you know, big frames and display them and stuff. And some of them are multiples, but here's the thing, these retail for about 70 bucks. So I mean, this is amazing. So the price on them is $5 each, and there's a lot of them here. So we've got this one here, we've got another Flash Gordon, so this is the same one. It's not all Flash Gordon though. You're gonna see some other strips. Like this also would be a $70 one, Polly and her pals. You can see here again, 1976, and same publisher. This one's actually a little bit bigger than the other one. Let's see, what else do we have here? Here's Jungle Jim. And then we've got another Flash Gordon. And this one is a different scene. Oh, I love this part with the dragon coming out at him right at the cave area. So cool. People love that. Love dragons. Here's another one. So anything like this where you've got these like jowls like coming out of a mountain, like anything ferocious like that with its sharp teeth. You know, people just love this stuff in the fantasy world. You know, a ferocious dragon, like, you know, with its mouth open, swooping down to, you know, go after someone. Again, people love it. Let's see what else we got here. We got another jungle gym, and then we've got another jungle gym. Let's see, again, some of these are duplicates. I don't mind that. I'll just list one at a time, and then when it sells, I will sell the next one off. So I just list them one at a time. We've got another Poly and her pals. There's a few more here. Another jungle gym. So same time frame. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They're cool. I like these. So there's a total of 21 of them here. So she did say she'd even make a better deal if I bought more than one of them. So, you know, $5 a piece already is great, but let's see what we could do. And hopefully the price doesn't change on me. More of the jungle gyms. So, oh gosh, let's go. And these actually don't cost that much to ship, believe it or not. Usually around 10 bucks. The reason is because even though it's big, it's flat and it's thin and it doesn't weigh a lot. So, you know, usually about 10 bucks you'd factor in on the shipping. And I just go to Costco, or you could go to any like big, you know, store where they sell stuff in bulk. And I've shown in prior videos where you could just go and you could, you know, get the big cardboard sheets and just cut them out to size, you know, and protect it in there. I have a bunch of videos on that. Look at my shipping area for how to do the cardboard sandwich with these bigger items. It's super simple. So yeah, and another one here. This is, again, all vintage, same year, had to come from the same estate. All right, awesome. The price did not change. I just made the deal. All 21 of them for 80 bucks. I will make my money back on one or two of them, and then the rest of it will all be profit. What a great way to end the day, because we're about ready to wrap up. Maybe a little bit more walking around, but we're definitely towards the end, and this is incredible. And here's the receipt just to show everyone, 80 bucks. So I just came through that tent here and walked in here, and I just had to show you this because I don't know if you remember when I got this, something just like it, this Molson display board, and you could see here, it's a foam-based board. I got this at an estate sale once for like 10, 15, 20 bucks, and I just want to show you the price on it here, $175. That's why you should be on the lookout for these things, because they're super cool, and you can make a nice profit on them. So these are really cool. I love this. If you take a look, inside these frames are vintage signs, and you could see they have some depth to it by looking at these holes that are in here. You know, you could see it goes in a bit, and it's interesting because I actually just came across one of these Superman signs yesterday, but it was outside of the frame. You could see now it's been put into a modern frame, and not only is there a Superman one, but there's also a Wonder Woman one. He wanted $35 a piece on them, so a little negotiation, wound up getting them for 60 bucks. So very happy with both of these, and we'll talk more about that in a moment as to why. All right, so we're back at Primetime Treasure headquarters, and as you can see, I popped these two out of the frame and I cleaned them up because there was some sticky residue on some of them, and you know, just some surface staining, and so they really look nice now. The other thing that I did is that this one here happened to be peeling off from the front, and about half of it was peeled down. So what I did is I used a craft stick, and if you haven't seen these before, they're just like glue sticks, but they're 60% stronger than what you're gonna find in Elmer's glue, the Elmer's glue sticks. So this is great for paper type of items like this, and it bonds really fast, and it stays on great. And also I did some pressing, so there were some wrinkles on this, many more than you see now. There's still one here, but most of the wrinkles I was able to get out just by doing some pressing. So I'm really happy with how these came out. Now, the guy who I saw selling one of these yesterday had it at $225, but the one he had was original to 1940. You could see down here, obviously on the cover, it says the 1940s. Down here it says 1941, here it says 1943. But these are not actually from 1940. The big giveaway for that is that it says produced by American Publishing Corp. So these came from the 1970s. So just be careful with that, because, you know, initially when I saw it, my emotions were going, and I had just seen the actual one from the 1940s the day prior. And so I thought, well, maybe we actually have ones from the 1940s. But even so, these are still rare. Neither of these have even come up on eBay in the last 2 years. So I still think 30 bucks a piece is good for them. I'll show you the side here. So that's what it looks like. That's the thickness of it. And they naturally came with these holes when they published them. That's not something that somebody put on afterwards. That's how it came. So I'm gonna probably start them somewhere around 100 bucks a piece and see what happens with it. But just want to pass those on to you because I absolutely love them, and the art is just fantastic. Hey everyone, in the last video I showed you a great Holy Grail find with that USS Maine photo. So if you didn't see that video, make sure you go back and check it out. But I want to show you something that is considered a Holy Grail toy collector item, especially for Star Trek fans. This is going to bring back a lot of memories for people. But if you're not into toys, I want to show you something that you should be on the lookout for, because I got this on Facebook Marketplace for just 40 bucks because I identified one key word, and that's this right here. You always want to look for the word Mego. Now, many of us are familiar with, you know, popular toy brands like Kenner and Tonka and Mattel, but Mego really created some amazing toys back in the day. They created figures, and they also created awesome play sets like this USS Enterprise set in 1974. Now, I was able to get this for just $40 because someone was clearing out the estate of someone who passed away. They had this laying around, it's big and bulky, and they just wanted to get rid of it. Fortunately, I was fast because within a few hours, the person told me she had 7 people in line if I did not come and get this at the time that I said I was. So I said, don't worry, I'm going to make sure that I come and get this. Now, we'll talk about value in just a moment, but let me open this up and I will show you what we have inside here. So it has a handy little carrying case on it, which is cool. And I got to make sure I don't knock down my other toys there. So let's put this right over here. And you can see here, it comes with a little lock. Now, sometimes that's not there. It's been ripped off. So good thing that it's here. You just turn it and it will open this window. And fortunately for us, we have a Klingon in here. And fortunately for us, this blue knob works. So I could turn it. And now we got Captain Kirk. Now, the figures are interesting because what you really want for Mego figures, I'll put this down for just a moment, is you really want to find them sealed. If you could find them sealed somewhere, you probably have a really nice, expensive piece on your hand. So, like, for example, Captain Kirk sealed new in package, that would go for like all the way up to $500, $600, easily like $300, okay? Now, loose, there's a lot of the loose ones still around, so that's only going to go for maybe like 15, 20 bucks. The Klingon here, sealed in package, go for like $70, $75. Out of the package actually go for about 30 bucks or so on average. But the case and the set is really what people are after outside of the sealed product. So just if you just had the basic frills of the inside set without even having, you know, some of these accessory pieces that came with it, you're looking at probably like right around 200 bucks for it. But here we do have some other parts. It's not complete. We do have the 2 figures. I'll definitely include Captain Kirk. I'm not sure if I'll include the Klingon. I might sell it separately. I don't know. Well, I'll just figure that out later. But it's supposed to come with 6 viewing windows. So these are different scenes that you could put on the back. So you could kind of imagine, you know, where they would, you know, be looking out to depending on where the ship was. So I'll just put it back later. But a sealed one. Now, if you found it, when I say sealed, if you had a sealed graded one of these, so you sent it off to an actual grading company and it was in like excellent condition, one of those sold sealed for over $3,000. Yes, $3,000. So it is sealed up, it is graded in that instance, and it's basically something someone would display as a trophy. Outside of that, you're not going to get that kind of money for it, but there still is good money in it. So as you can see from the box, there were lots of figures that they made. Now, they did not any of them, actually, none of them came with the set. You had to buy the figures separately. But nowadays, you know, when people come across this, they usually try to include some figures. So sometimes they'll include 6, sometimes 7. You know, 6 figures plus the actual set. You know, you're looking at probably like around $500 for something like that. $500, a little bit more. For what I have here, 1 to 2 figures. I'll figure it out later. You know, I have some really cool accessory pieces. So, and it's in great shape as well. It does work. Sometimes this part is busted and it doesn't work. I have the box. That's another selling point. The box is in, you know, pretty decent shape. There's a little bit of staining on the back, but it's overall pretty nice. You know, I'll definitely be asking several $100s for it. Probably right around 300. I don't know. I'll flash it up on the screen after this, whatever I decide. But the point is, make sure you're out there looking for these Mego items, because if you just know what to look for, and sometimes it's just a word like that, just to remember it. If you're not into toys, just think of Lego, but just replace the L with an M and you'll always remember it. So that's the primetime tip of the day. All right, everyone, that wraps up another exciting year at the Madison Bouckville Antique Festival. What an amazing time. I had such a great time meeting Jocelyn, a crazy lamp lady, her husband, Drew, and her adorable daughter. She had a blast. There were plenty of things that we did over the last 3 days that we didn't film, but I learned a lot of stuff from her. So definitely go over to her YouTube channel and check it out if you're one of the few who haven't already. And if you haven't put the Madison Bouckville Antique Festival on your bucket list, you definitely got to come here. People literally come here from all over the country, and people even come here from other countries as part of a vacation. So this was Jocelyn's first time here, and I'm sure she's going to come back again because I know she had an absolute blast. And you got to go on her channel and see the kind of stuff that she found. Including today, she had this killer glass collection. You'll also see me in some of her videos as well. So we filmed some things for each other's channels. So let me know what your favorite item was that you found down below. I always look forward to seeing that. I love reading all your comments. I'm going to head back to Primetime Treasure headquarters. We'll probably check in and see what Daisy's up to. But besides that, folks, I'll see you back at the next one. Take care.
Well, hello there, Daisy. You look like you were the one who was out treasure hunting all day. You look awfully relaxed right there. Big giant ball of fur. How are you? Yes, your fans love you. They liked Daisy Cam, so they want more Daisy Cam back. So there we go. We'll get onto your level and get to see what you're up to. Let's check out back here. What do you got going on? Oh, you got the little Ewok back there. Check out your stuffed animals. There you go. Yep, looking out the window and yawning. What's going on? All right, look at that hair. Mommy did your hair really good, right? There you go. All right, everyone. We're going to say goodbye to Daisy right now, but as usual, if you have any messages for her, pass them on in the comments, and we'll see you back at the next one. Take care. Daisy. Mommy's downstairs. Go get Mommy. Go find Mommy. Go find Mommy. Go get her, Daisy.
You get him.